All right, saints of the Most High, Yah, hallelujah, glory to the King. This Elder Rufus back again with another video real quick. Didn't want to not keep my word. I know in the video I put out yesterday. Oh, and shout out to Pastor Dow. Appreciate you, Pastor. Love you, brother. My friend, thank you for putting that on Patreon for the whole world to see. Glory to the King. That video that I did yesterday, he put that on Patreon. And I appreciate you for doing that, Pastor. On his Patreon page. I don't have one he put on his. Hallelujah. But I made a statement in the video yesterday that I was going to speak about Michael Israel, spiritual combat down there in Florida. And I actually wanted to do a whole entire separate video on this brother because out of all the brothers, I was the most impressed with this brother. I could tell from sitting up there reading when Pastor had his workshop on homestead living, when Pastor Dow gave the message on Shabbat. I had to sit up and read so I could see the crowd. I could see the faces of the people. And if there was anybody in that crowd receiving fully a word from the Most High Yah that was going forward, was Brother Michael Israel. Now, there are others, don't get me wrong, but I'm just speaking to what I've seen from the spirit that's on this young brother. And I'm excited for the people that's connected to him and his wife. I did not get the honor of meeting his wife. I hope to do that soon when they visit Straightway or when we go down to visit them in Jacksonville, Florida. But the spirit of acceptancy I saw in this brother and the joy, the pure joy I saw in his heart, you could tell that there had been prayer going forward from his camp, from him. And you could tell that Yah answered a whole bunch of his prayers with Pastor Dow. And see, you can tell that too by the footprint that he's leaving right now. If you go and look at the videos that Michael Israel, Spiritual Combat down there in Florida, the videos that he's been putting out, they are all heavily laced with Pastor Dow, him endorsing, I should say, Pastor Dow. You can tell he has gotten a witness on who Pastor Dow is. You can tell. And that's exciting, man. I don't know about you guys, but when you live a selfless life like the people in Straightway do, from Pastor Dow to the elders on down, when you live a selfless life and you sacrifice and you give everything, I mean, when you leave six-figure jobs, when you leave homes, leave your homeland where you were born at and been raised at, where you're comfortable, when you leave wives, you leave children, you leave family, you leave friends, you give up everything to serve the Most High Yah. Then when you see the spirit that you've been operating in fall on someone else, I mean, it's just an incredibly joyous occasion. And without question, Brother Michael Israel, he got it. You could tell. You could tell. And I can tell he's serious. You know, he's a man of his word. I can tell. And the thing that I'm extremely excited about, not just for himself, his wife, the people that are connected to him, his congregation, or whatever he may have in their assembly, I'm excited because he's so connected to Israel as a whole, and the amount of different people that are going to get an opportunity to catch that same fire. It just means the world to me to see, you know, he don't know Pastor like I know Pastor Dow. He ain't been in private meetings. He hasn't traveled with Pastor Dow. He hasn't sat down really and even ate with Pastor Dow yet. You know what I mean? We had some meals as a group, but y'all understanding what I'm saying? He don't have that personal interconnection that I have with Pastor Dow, as him being first and foremost my shepherd, my pastor, my brother, and most importantly, he's my friend. He's my best friend. Pastor Dow is. Hallelujah. He don't have that. But for him to meet him in a weekend and get that same confirmation on the character of Pastor Dow, and not only get the confirmation, but run with it. You see, if you look at his videos, he is pushing and promoting everything that Pastor Dow said, which is just a word of Yah. It is just a way that we are supposed to move forward. All Straightway is doing is following the lead of the apostles. You know, and the book is called the Apostles' Doctrine, which is just Jesus' doctrine. It's the Messiah's doctrine. Hallelujah. And we just following that. That's what we're doing. And for him to get that, and not only get it, but be 100% sold out in it, it's just a beautiful thing to watch. And I watched this man's character too. I watched his spirit, how he tirelessly, sorry about that, worked on this conference. I mean, from the video to setup, I mean, just grunt work. You know, you get a lot of people, man, when they get to a point where they got some kind of name or they got some kind of following, that they act like that kind of work is too much for them, you know. But I follow leader Pastor Dow again. When we show up on the scene, our number one thing we want to do as a ministry in Straightway is to serve. Flat out, we want to serve. Now, if that means serving food, we serve the food. If that means securing the place, we secure the place. That means giving the word, we give the word. That means cleaning the toilets, we will clean the toilets. Y'all don't get it. You know, when we learned that right from the Messiah, he was the greatest servant of them all. And we follow his lead. And I watched that Michael Israel brother. I did. I watched him close. I watched a lot of folk close, but I watched him close. And he just got an excellent spirit on him, man. He really does. He's got an excellent spirit on him. And I'm excited for him. I'm excited for his wife. I'm excited for the assembly that's under him, because they better jump on board. Because I can tell he's the type of brother, he's not finna be held back by nothing. I like the comment he made in one of his videos. He said as soon as the light bulb went off with him, the first thing he did is start praying and like, Father, my wife got to get this. And I thought that was comical. It was just a little kind of funny, because I understand where he's at. It's like, man, I'm moving in this thing. I don't want to leave nobody behind. I want you to catch the same fire that I got, you know. Hallelujah. So, but I just wanted to do a quick short little video commending personally this brother Michael Israel, Spiritual Combat, because I believe this brother is working from an excellent spirit, and I believe he has definitely caught that fire that is necessary and needed to start moving towards a community and being of one mind and one heart. You know what I mean? Having all things common, just like the book says in Acts 2 and Acts chapter 4. Hallelujah. You know, we have to have that in this last hour. You know, community living gonna be forced on a lot of folk, but it ain't gonna last long for them, because they're not gonna have all things common, and they're not gonna function under one heart, and they're gonna have hell to pay in these forced communities. When you can willingly do it, submit yourself, give yourself over to the Most High Yah, and then get a group of people that will mutually assist you in that. That is a beautiful thing. That is called a tribe. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, but brother Michael Israel, salute to you, my brother. Man, I love y'all dearly. I really do. I love Israel. We love Israel as a whole. This ministry does. But I really love Israel, man. And I want to see us endure to the end, like the book says, so we can receive this salvation and enter into this kingdom. Hallelujah. Bless you, my brother. Stay encouraged. Keep that fire, man. And again, like Pastor Dow told Brother Ron Dalton Jr. When he came to fellowship with us, y'all not alone. Y'all have the whole ministry of Straightway backing you in every way, shape, fashion, or form. So y'all just keep pressing forward, my brother, and you'll see the power of Yah manifest in your life. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. Bless y'all. Shalom, shalom, shalom.